Okay, part 3. We're here, finally. I know, I didn't want to do it to you, but it's almost a 333 portal. So at 3:33 in the morning, we are on March 3rd, and we are stepping into this amazing new energy of releasing everything that no longer served you, stepping into your abundance, your prosperity, your self-love, your freaking worth, and knowing that you've got to trust yourself. You got to trust divine timing. You have to trust the universe and just know in your heart, because we had our multiple justice cards come up, but we had the high priestess energy show up in your reading. She's like, hey, you guys, we have this internal knowing, this intuitive knowledge that everything is orchestrated for your success, for your growth, for your divinity, for your love. In no way, shape, or form would you just be thrown out into the world and not protected or guided, or be given the lessons that you need and eventually reach that epitome of having the 10 of cups, the 10 of we had the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles. So you're literally getting all of the happiness, all of the abundance, all of the financial security, all of the love, true happiness. The 2 of cups and lovers, I mean, you can't get better than this, you guys. You deserve it, but you have to really believe that you deserve it. So, all right, let's get to the tea. I talk a lot. I'm sorry. Cheers. Okay, I'll leave a little bit of liquid in the bottom. I always separate out my tea leaves so I don't eat them halfway through the reading, because that does happen. And then finally I realize, okay, I don't want to keep eating this. I have to have some tea leaves left to read. Oh, yes. And in part 1, I did some scrying, and the answer was yes. The answer is yes from the universe. So I really feel like your question was, is this really my soulmate? Is this really my twin flame? Yes, it is. After all of those cards, are you kidding me? 1000%. Last cheers to that. Okay, guys. What do we need to know? What do we need to know about these two lovers coming together? I always like to let it sit for a moment. I hope you go back and watch part 1 and part 2 and now all of part 3. It'll only be like an hour and a half of your life. I know that seems like a lot for people who have zero attention span, but I'll make shorts out of each one of the videos, and you gotta know. This is, again, it wasn't even supposed to be a love reading today, but the energy is just so strong, and through this portal energy, it was like, nope, they need to know. We're answering their question. This is their soulmate. This is their twin flame. Woo! Okay, tell them. You need to tell them. So that's what I did. I'm just here relaying the message. It's not coming in as fast as I would like, but again, we had the delay with the 8 of Wands in reverse, so that's to be expected, right? We've got a couple of drops here, but they're not moving down fast. So we're still learning. We're being patient. Let me let that sit for a moment. Okay. Well, I can say that the energy draws straight across. So we're definitely talking about a Leo or a Scorpion here. And Leo's energy, like the T pulls directly across to Pisces. So Leo and Pisces, or a Scorpio and Pisces, or a Scorpio Leo, because they're connecting. This could also be relevant for any signs, but these are in particular, there's some kind of message within this reading for these particular signs. Sagittarius, Cancer, Gemini, and Virgo. Okay. This is all about a wish fulfillment. The star is 100% covered by tea leaves, by liquid and tea. So it's in a very emotional wish that you've had. And again, with the fertility here, we've got multiple seeds coming up, mostly just on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 of the same seed, 1 nut. That's funny. And then on the left side, there's another little herb, but I don't know. I'm not going to call it a seed. Could just be, I guess it's a different kind of seed. So that's letting me know for foundation stability. This wish has really been rooted in the growth of foundation and stability, whatever this wish is. And anything in particular? The other one looks like a sesame seed, so maybe sesames have some kind of meaning for you. And with this one little nut in there, because in the herbs, the mixed herbs, sometimes there's nuts and grains and seeds. I'm just saying, there was a lot of fertility energy coming up, too, in the cards. So take that how it resonates. Okay, let's go. Oh, I've just got to say, a message of love is going to come in strong this week. Look at this. You can see how none of the other ones have this much. Look, none of them have this much of a congregation of leaves except for the love letter. And it's super close to the rim, meaning that it's very soon. If it were over the rim, I'd be like, it's like the next couple of days. But within this week, I give it 7 days tops. You're getting a message. Some kind of form of communication. I don't know if it's a text message, if it's a written love letter. Oh, those are romantic. Definitely advise you to do one of those. An email, I don't know, it's a little old school, but I don't know how old you are. So maybe, it's a work colleague. Some kind of message is coming through that. Maybe iPigeon, you want to go even more old school with it. But I love this for us, that a message of the heart, some form of truth is coming through, which was all what the cards were saying, that we needed to make a choice and we needed to stop delaying on this communication. Okay. This communication, right now we're in separation. There's a sprinkle of energy that kind of slices through this separation, but it's not enough. Maybe somebody sends a text message. This is just me kind of reading into this. And then somebody doesn't answer it right away. Something like that. Something of that nature. But then it's severed. The silence is severed. The separation is severed within a month. Within a few weeks, within a month, and into next month, it stays severed. So I love that this separation and communication, the separation and lack of communication ends. So we're finally moving forward into this new timeline, which is what we want. And right now, we don't have any placement for the next 2 weeks over the full moon, which is ironic because it is the full moon tonight, which we have one little leaf placement on her third eye. So it's like this full moon is awakening something, but it's not, you're not going to see the full evolution right away. And then there's 2 separated leaves right outside the full moon. So the full moon, if it's covered, is talking about a deep love affair. It's talking about really having this intuitive knowing about a love connection. So the fact that there's one leaf on the moon's third eye, it's like she's working to enlighten you both, but you guys are still separated outside of that paradigm, outside of the moon space. And then that separation ends, and we have a lot of leaves come flooding in within a few weeks' time. So within the next 2 months, some kind of love, affection, and emotional passion comes flooding in. I'm gonna circle around. I like to go in timeline order. So whatever's showing up like right now, and then I'll kind of circle back. So right now for you, we're moving towards success. I really feel like this is correlated. I'm seeing like a mountain range. So, and that's presently. You're focused on your success. You're both focused on this career path and just kind of doing what you know you need to do in your own world towards becoming successful. The irony here is that these leaves sprinkle and like they're wafted over across the line of that separation. So this success brings in this momentary ending to the separation, but remember, then we go back into separation. So maybe somebody recognizes your success and they reach out with like love and adoration or congratulations or something like that, and then it's quiet again for a little bit, but then it comes back. We'll see. That does also show me, though, at the same time, that you take the focus away from your concentrated success and yourself and your career path, and you're kind of focused on something else that came in. I'm assuming this love letter or emotional sentiment, some kind of communication there. But I like that it steadies out. It starts to balance, like we saw in the cards with the Two of Pentacles showing up. So you find the harmony. You do both find this balance here within the next couple of months, because then the leaves start to flood back in underneath the mountain range. And we do find the success and love, because there's a little heart under there too. So you're finding your passion and this love balance. And there's a little person here with a hammer. Yeah, you're really working hard. And that was depicted in the 7, was it 7 or 8? I think it was 8, 8 of Pentacles, where we're working hard towards something. And he actually has a little hammer that he's chiseling at the pentacles on. So you're working towards something. I mean, you're gonna see the success of it. As far as right now goes, you're really feeling like you want this opportunity of this new, there's small leaf placements underneath the heart key within this week. So it's like you don't want to jump into it since it's not heavy leaf placement, but you're feeling, it's like you've just put the key in and you don't want to fully turn it yet, because you're like, let me just see how this goes. There's no real commitment yet. We don't have any heavy placement underneath the church, but it's funny because I see the sugar. I see the sugar sprinkled down and literally going underneath the church placement. A church placement doesn't have anything to do with religion unless you want it to, but it's more for me like a faith, this internal knowing, a higher level of commitment, of knowing that there's potential here. But it's very light throughout the months. But I feel like it's sweet, right? Since it's sugar placement more than leaf placement, you're tasting the sweetness of what this full commitment could be. Okay, I think now we're back to the regular timeline. So things start actually happening. You're seeing tangible results in the physical realms in a few weeks. So I'm going to just say in between 2 to 6 weeks. So within the next couple months is when you're really going to see real life tangibility. There is some kind of social gathering, so maybe you guys come together in the physical realm in a month or two. I'm feeling end of March because it's more towards the end of the realm. March, April. Same timeline as when we have heart placement come flooding in. So I really feel like there's talks about coming back together, and it's just like drops of like, or something. Maybe it's not full communication yet, but I don't know, with that love letter. And there's 3 significant leaves that show up there, and it sparks that attraction again. This passionate thing gets sparked. We have a lightning bolt underneath the love letter with a rose. Come on, this is like this, the passionate attraction and spark gets hit as soon as somebody's honest with their feelings and presents a rose to someone, metaphorically speaking or physically. But we're not quick to allow these emotions to flood in just yet underneath the heart placement, because I'm seeing underneath the fan, which is talking about physicality of this situation, or a literal physical coming together, and it crosses into the heart region. It's very light. But then again, when that energy after that separation happens again, and then we finally severed it, and there's clear communication underneath that heart and underneath the love letter, we finally are allowed to let these emotions flood in and feel affection and true love, bliss. The letter Z is coming up here. Could be a bird, or also like a stork, or I also see somebody like holding a child. So yeah, I don't know, maybe somebody could be pregnant. We have a little caterpillar or a worm, and it's not under the apple placement, it's under the heart. So it's like we're still growing this love. We're still we haven't even made it to the full transformation yet, right? The full cocoon status. Honestly, it looks like it's crystallizing. It doesn't look like a full worm. It kind of looks more like a solid chrysalis. So they're finding themselves internally in their own heart space, and then they're going to have this transformation of love. But I like that this growth is happening. This love does not come in super easy, though. It does come in with some challenges. I'm not going to lie to you. We have the hand placement, which always talks about some kind of conflict. It doesn't have to be huge, but there's a difference of opinion. Somebody doesn't want this. Somebody is resistant to this somehow. And I'm seeing a green heart show up. So heart chakra is green. Yeah, it's like in their heart, they just feel like this kind of union is going to bring some trouble, or other people aren't going to like it, or it's just a difficult one. That did show up in the cards too, where I talked about maybe you guys are separated by, like, you're very far away, or you have religious differences in your backgrounds or upbringings, or class differences. It could be a lot of different kind of third party energies. But there's so much love here and affection that will come rolling in. This is like a full-blown love affair. Wow. I'm seeing somebody, like a man, standing there with a long trench coat on. You could be from a cold place, or it's giving me like Bridgerton vibes underneath the heart letter. So yeah, maybe you are literally sending like a physical letter, which is romantic, guys. Do it. This is going to spark up a lot of heat. We've got the torch. This is very passionate, very purposeful. This has meaning behind it. You guys are learning a lot of lessons together. I'm just going to say again, it's not that this love will be easy. So just know that. I'm not trying to scare you away from it. But we also have the snake placement coming through at the same timeline. So when this love finally does come back in, it might make some other people jealous or some other people slightly angry. I'm seeing a man sitting in contemplation underneath the snake. So obviously a man is going to be struck with some contemplating somehow over somebody being jealous. That's just what I'm seeing. And there's a big eagle here. So they're going to soar above that. You have to, eagles see from a higher perspective. You have to see the bigger picture of all of this. And that's just what it comes down to. A lot of fertility energy, fig showing up. And there's a wand here. I'm getting more so with the wand underneath the fig placement that this is purposeful. It's to show you that there is growth and a birth of purpose, not just like the physical of a baby kind of fertility, but you guys have sparked this creative inspiration within one another, this evolution, this spiritual awakening within this kind of a union of a soulmate or a twin flame connection. That's what's really here. We've got a turtle poking its head out. So yeah, they're slow to move forward towards this growth, towards this fertile energy, but come on, usually the tortoise wins the race, right? So yeah, somebody's just figuring out their foundation stability financially. And that could be correlated around your family, but I'm getting more so that it's really surrounding your purpose in life and like figuring out what it is that you're meant to do, meant to be. Like somebody has been weighed on really heavy with their purpose in life. We've got a black cat showing up too. So your familiars are here. They're guiding you, right? This intuitive knowing. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things to balance here. But this growth will help you find your purpose. This relationship is meant for something bigger. We've got a dog playing with a toy underneath the apple placement. So dogs are so loyal, and the apple placement is all about bettering yourself. This loyalty, this commitment that a dog has for its owner, right? That kind of love is showing you how to better yourself. Or, if you are the dog, then you're literally stepping into the energy of learning what real love and loyalty is for yourself and for your lover. Then we've got I feel like it's like a dragon egg and a dragon's poking its head out. Yeah, there's fiery energy here. Come on, a dragon egg, this kind of fertile, magical energy is what transforms you into being the better person that you're trying to be. And I know that you think that you could do that on a solo journey, and you can get halfway there, but there's definitely this new beginning. We've got the sun energy at the bottom of the cup. So we're feeling it internally and seeing the results externally, that this new beginning is here. This new energy of love and life, and it's like this raw desire to start new, to start fresh. And that energy is coming up for us internally and externally. So both parties are feeling this inside of them and seeing the results externally as well. We're seeing this on a social level too, like other people are seeing this connection, which I really love because it's connected under both the mountain rage placement and the knife placement. So when this separation gets severed, you're able to climb the mountain of success and to, oh my goodness, emotions are going to get heavy. He just wet all of my cards on the table. Bogart. Okay, I'm going to have to clean that up later. But I'm seeing this with the crescent moon placement of all three of these connected. The external world is going to see the success of this. They're going to see how this separation was needed, but also the releasing of the separation and towards moving towards success and getting recognized for this. Okay, we've got Venus energy coming in strong. So that's the planet of love. Makes sense, where we had the lovers and the Two of Cups and the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Like you literally have all of the prosperity, happiness, abundance, and love with you. There's one major seed on the 4-leaf clover. So this is stemming around really good luck and good fortune here, not just financially, but in this overall thing. And then I'm seeing this one little red seed, and it almost looks like a seal, you know, like on a love letter. Old school, they would seal it with the wax. That's what it looks like. So this love letter really changes the course of the luck within this relationship. And with this seed here, the seed has been planted towards really being prosperous. And then there's another little piece of a nut overlining the star space, which is about healing and this wish fulfillment with being surrounded with this luck. We have a little bit of almost every planetary placement. So it's not heavy on Mars energy, but it is there. So action needs to be taken place. I don't think that it's, again, I'll just mention that it's not going to be an easy relationship to come into union with, but the work is worth it and action needs to be had. It's not like a easy-go-lucky relationship to where you can just flow in and not really put meaning and action into it. You have to make choices. You have to put in some effort. A huge decision needs to be made, and something does have to be released and let go of in order for this to come in, with both Jupiter and Saturn energy here. So you have to release the old, what doesn't serve you, in order to step into this new direction. You can't carry that extra baggage. And it needs to be an absolute decision. You can't just step in like with one foot into the water. You need to go full diving. Where was that card? There was a card with literally, it was the depth card. This person dove in all the way down into the ocean and was swimming into the depths of their soul, knowing what they need to do, learning these lessons and finding their true purpose and passions and what is ultimately going to bring in this happiness, this decision, this love. I mean, I don't know what else I can tell you guys, but it's up to you. You've just got to decide. Are you ready? That love letter does not lie. Look at how much is on there. See the little heart on the love letter? All right, guys. So I'm so happy for you. I can't wait. You better message me when that love confirmation communication comes in and let me know. Tell me I was right. Okay. I love you guys. This is Pure Premonitions, where we make more magic. It's your girl Kat. Subscribe, like, share. I hate saying all these things, but No, really, I don't hate anything, right? It's all about love and light. And go outside, check out this full moon eclipse tonight on this 333 portal. I wish you nothing but love and abundance. See you guys soon.